My love, let me teach you the fruit of the Spirit. Each one of the characteristics that a believer ought to have: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self control. If I'm missing one, let me know. Each one is a truth of the characteristics that we ought to bear. It's not easy to just leave it in the air because it's who we're supposed to be, especially when I come to you and I'm looking for the fruits that you bear. And if all you have is anger, selfishness, and greed, please forgive me if I turn out not as pleasing. And if all I do is be mean and bitter and never show you the kindness that God wrote in his letter, will you not turn away and say, "Who is this man and why would I want him as a husband?" That is why you must learn the characteristics that you need to have. Memorize them, write them on the table of your heart: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self control. Each one of the fruits will show us what to do in every circumstance. God will lead you on how to talk to me, and He will lead me on how to talk to you. There are things that we must know so that the Holy Spirit may bring to us the remembrance of His Word, so that when we come together, we don't come together just to hurt one another, but to help heal and love one another. You may question, how does one fall in love while they're hurting from the past? That's where the fruit of the Spirit comes. It comes to last, to change the things that seems to be painful and soothe it to the pleasure of what God intended for our souls, like joy and kindness, a subtle but peaceful atmosphere created by a soft word that turns away the wrath in our hearts. I hope this is just the first lesson that you could understand, and I hope you do take the time to listen. And it's much more than a poetry if you take the time to consider me as your man. But truly, listen to the word of Galatians chapter 5, verse 23. It is the fruit that we're supposed to bear. And yeah, you could practice it with just you and me all the way into eternity. But I know there are others who would desire to see the fruit that you bear, no matter where you are, whether you're here or there. Be patient, be kind, be faithful, because these are the things that bring you an honor that only comes from the divine. Be the things that God called you to be, so that no one can deny the beauty in you they see.